Thank you. Perfect. I'm going to expand the question box here. Excellent, guys. Good morning. It is a great morning to learn about trading. Let's pull up the slide deck here and we'll carry on. Give me 1 second here, guys. Let me just grab this. I always like to do a backup of the recordings because it allows me to send it out to everybody now. And that gives me the opportunity to help everybody quicker. Perfect. Let's do that. And excellent. So first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for having me in here. It's always a pleasure to come in and speak with like-minded traders. Thank you for putting on these events. I know it gives everybody a platform of opportunities, especially if you're new to trading and you're learning. To anybody that spoke before me, great work. And anybody that's coming after me, I hope you learned something from them. I'm sure there's lots of experience today. For those of you that are just joining me for the first time, my name is Sean Kozak. I'm the president and co-founder of NeuroStreet Trading Academy. And today's topic is regarding our futures day trading room. So if you're not a futures day trader, no worries. Sit back, and it's just extra information. If you do trade futures, or if you're interested in learning how to day trade futures, my promise to you is simple today. I am not here to sell you something. I am here to give you access to our trading room for free so that you can come in and make an educated decision for yourself if you feel that what we're doing makes sense to you and you would like to pursue working with us, okay? I'm a big believer in exposure for free to give you guys an opportunity to come to decisions on your own. And I think it's just more transparent. And it also gives you the ability to see if it's what you're looking for. Okay. So because I'm going to be talking about trade performance strategies and also what we do in our live trading room, I'd like to make sure you understand the risks associated with the business. We're not money managers or CTAs, but we are educators, and we are here to help you learn how to trade. So if you do trade, please note that there are risks associated with the business, and you are responsible for those risks. Okay. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to go quite quick because I know the time spot is very, very quick in here. We've got a lot of presenters today, so we're going to just keep it quick and consistent. At any given time, if you have questions, please type them in the chat box. If you would like to speak to me or any of our representatives after, I will put you in touch with our contact details, and for the most part, we'll make sure you get off the ground running before Monday. Okay, this is a webinar and an opportunity. I think that if you're going to be here, sit back and make sure you understand why I'm here. I'm here to help you. First and foremost, we got a lot to talk about, so let's jump into this. If you have anything else open on your browsers, a YouTube channel, if you've got other stuff playing, please put a stop to it. Give me your attention for 45 minutes, and I'm sure you will leave here with something more than you started with, okay? You're either new to day trading, you've either struggled, you've got some experience, or you're somebody with more experience. Maybe you're successful, but you're looking to add to what you're doing. Either way, you will fit into one of these categories, right? Maybe you can type in the chat box if you're new, you're struggling, if you have some experience, or if you're successful. That way it helps me understand who you are and what you're doing, and it gives me a better understanding of the audience while I'm presenting in here. So just type them in the chat box. Let me know if you trade futures, if you're new, struggling, have some experience, etc. When I first started, I'll kind of talk a little bit about this. It's really important that I can relate with you on a personal level because I do trade and I do run a trading room with a lot of traders, and it's really important for me to make sure that you understand who I am. And I was once somebody that joined a webinar, paid a very expensive training program years ago, and I'm really grateful for the story. But you're more than likely in the same boat as I was at one point in time. Okay, you'll come to an event like this, you'll watch a video, you'll attend a webinar, you'll go to a trading room and you'll say, you know what, I can do that. I seen him make money, I know I can do that. And then what ends up happening is you buy a trade room, you purchase a course, and then you buy the indicator packages, and then all of a sudden you realize that you're right back to where you started because something comes back and it creeps in slowly and you're like, oh my God, why me? Why can't I get this figured out? It's not you entirely. It's the process of trading. And everybody's experienced this at one point in their life. I know I have. I'm almost certain everybody in here has gone through that process to some extent. If you haven't, you haven't been around long enough to spend money and realize that there's a lot of work that goes on to successful trading. But that's good. That's why we're here. I'm here to tell you that you can make really good trades and you will be able to manage risk properly once you learn how. It is possible to become very, very successful in trading as long as you understand how to trust your setups and believe in what you're capable of doing. You will look back and be grateful that you didn't quit when things get challenging. I mean, it is a challenging business, but you know, my message here is simple. You can and you will if you make the decision to do so. Okay. Now, who am I? First of all, I am a trader and I'm an educator. I'm very fortunate to be here because of my experience, but more importantly, I'm not here to give you any fluff or snake oil. No false hopes, no promises. All I'm here to do is give you an understanding of what I've helped thousands of other traders do, and it's real simple. We're going to teach you how to master a set of indicators that traders use to trade successfully. More importantly, we're going to teach you a signature trade. We teach a few different trade setups. We teach trend trading, we teach reversal trading, and we teach momentum trading. And the difference is understanding when to execute on the different strategies. More importantly, I'm here to teach you how to practice and execute on trade management, okay? Is it proven to be successful? Yes, for lots of people. And yes, there are still traders that trade with us that struggle because no matter what happens, they will always struggle. And that is just the reality of the business. So the cool thing is that the fact that it's working for me and a lot of other traders, you know, it can work for you. It's just I'm not here to sell it to you. I want to show it to you. I want to bring you into our trading room. I want to give you the exposure. Watch me trade live in front of you. Watch the trades, the orders, everything. Come in, spend some time, and make an educated decision for yourself. And I think I hear a mic in the background. Somebody's got something going on there. If you could mute it, that'd be great. Thank you. So this is where you're going to have the case of the yeah buts and the what ifs. The key here is everybody has the same goal. You all want to make money, and you all want to trust your strategy. End of story. Let's just not sugarcoat it. You have to be able to trust your strategy so that you can believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in what you're doing, there's no sense on trading because it's a real struggling process. This is where you say, yeah, but how can I be certain that I can believe in what you're doing, Sean? Everybody's out there selling me something. And how can I be certain that I can day trade with you and I can have a profitable business plan, right? How am I certain that I'll be able to make money consistently? You know, I just don't know if it's possible anymore, right? If you're a struggling trader, even experienced traders will have that because there's some jaded concepts in this space. And I think it's important everybody has a little bit of a wall up because, you know, you need to be able to do some due diligence. You need to come in and see if you can relate with the way that, you know, others trade. Not every trader is meant to trade every system, right? Now, that being said, this is where you say, what if? What if I can't do it? I've lost too much. You know, what if your strategy doesn't fit me personally? What if I try and I don't succeed? Well, the truth is everybody has the case of the yeah buts and the what ifs. Yeah, but I just have a New Year's resolution and I just started a new diet and I want to lose weight, but I went out last night with my family and friends and I ate chocolate cake. End of story. We still want to lose weight and get in shape, but you're always going to go forward and you're always going to move back. The goal here is that you stick to the plan and that you surround yourself with people that can show you they're doing it in front of you. That's the big one for me. There's nothing worse than buying something or investing your time and hard-earned money in something that nobody's willing to put in front of you first. Make sense? So the goal is to get you a skill set, not just a set of indicators, not just a training program. The goal is to teach you a skill set that you can leave and you can use to supplement an income as a profitable trader. Okay? That being said, I'm not a big believer in written testimonials. I think that anybody can write a testimonial on a slide, say, hey, we're great. I'd rather you talk to some of our traders. I'd rather you come into our trade room, ask some questions, get on a one-on-one call with our product specialist, and do a demo without having to buy a bunch of $1,000 software packages. I'd rather you formulate that opinion first, because we're a trading school. We're not a fly-by-night one-man show where we say, hey, buy our stuff, we'll work with you. Okay? We are here because we work with thousands of traders all over the world from all different countries. Okay? So that being said, I want to ask you some personal questions. Why did you get into the business? Can you guys tell me what your why is? Keep it simple. If your why is complicated, your vision's complicated. What is it? Is it money, family, lifestyle, freedom? What is your why? Tell me what your why is so that I understand the dying purpose behind what separates you from being a hobbyist and being a trader. A hobbyist is somebody that's interested in trading that will tinker on the charts. A trader knows their purpose, gets up with conviction, and does not set back off of failures. Okay? Freedom. Okay? Guido says freedom. Is Guido the only one that has a why in here? Let's react, guys. Let's get some coffee. Let's get dynamic. We're all here for the same reasons. What is your why? Is it money? Is it family? Is it freedom? Better life? I'm going to tell you what everybody's why is. This is a bold statement. I'm going to tell you what I think everybody's why is in here. Okay? And I'm going to write it right here. Yeah, you named it, David. Right there. Everybody says, oh, Sean, it's not all about the money. Okay? It's not all about the money. Yes, it is about the money. I'm going to tell you right now why it's about the money. Because when you have more money, you can spend more time with family and not be pressured. You can build a better lifestyle. You can get time freedom. You can have a secondary income. All of that is great, but let's not give ourselves a bunch of baloney. The money provides that opportunity. Can we all agree with that? Okay? So when we don't dilute the focus, we know that all of that other stuff is important, but we're here to make moolah. Okay, so when that being said, how do we do that? Well, first of all, it starts with changing your mindset. You say, Sean, what is this, a law of attraction webinar? I thought we were coming here to learn how to trade. You're darn right it's about law of attraction, because most people's belief systems are skewed the wrong way in trading. Everybody wants to buy the indicator, and they don't want to understand that they are responsible for using it. So let me kind of ask you to do a little exercise with me, and I think it's super important that you stay here and keep yourselves in the now with me, because we'll get into the strategies here in just a second. First and foremost, I want you to close your eyes. Do this exercise with me. Humor me for a second. Close your eyes, and I want you to picture at the end of your first 30 days of day trading, or maybe you've been day trading for a while, but your next 30 days, I want you to picture that I send you an email. I say, can you please send me a performance report, and you show me that you've been successful. And I want you to picture in your mind, you're like, I'm going to send Sean my report because I've really done well. What would that feel like to say, I've been really killing the markets the last couple of weeks? I'm really happy to share that with somebody. How would that feel to say, when you look back and you tell your wife or your partner or your kids or your family, say, you know what, I'm actually finally getting this day trading stuff, and I really, really feel confident in my abilities to move forward with what I started, right? How will that feel to trust what you're doing? How will that feel to get up, know that you don't need to overtrade, you don't need to take a bunch of random decisions in the market, you know exactly what you're looking for, and you go and you exploit it every single day? How would that feel? I'd like to think that it would feel pretty good. I want you to keep that vision in your mind. Keep that vision in your mind to know that it can and it will feel good with the right mindset, to know that you will do the work, you will practice, you will evolve as a financial trader. This is what we do in our coaching programs, guys. This is what we do in our mentorship programs. We get traders to retrain their brain around positive thinking, because so many people go into the markets with negative thinking, and that negative thinking stems them to make more negative decisions, which just spirals. Okay, people don't think like that. They say, well, I'm just going to buy the indicators, rely on the software. No, you have to make the decisions to enter and exit the market. Okay, let's shift gears for a second. Strategies. When you trade with us, We are not going to just focus on the entry. Everybody tries to sell you the systems and the softwares on the entry. Ooh, look at the signal. Look at this. Look at the reason to get in the market. Never mind that. The exit gets you paid. The exit gets you paid. Any monkey can get into the market. Whether you're a day trader, a swing trader, a futures, forex, options, it don't matter. It's the exit that makes you your income. Once you understand that, okay, then money management becomes important and trade management becomes important. I'll tell you why. Money management is rendered useless unless you have a handle on your entry and exit. You can't scale your business with money management if you don't have a handle on the entry, exit, and trade management. And there's no use to studying trader psychology if the other four are not in queue. Everybody must look at this equally because they're all important, but done out of balance, it completely puts traders into the wrong perspective. And I firmly believe, as an experienced trader, that you must be a good trader and have a good edge. You can take a really great trader, put them with a bad strategy, they won't make money. You can take a great strategy and put it in the hands of a terrible trader, and you're not going to make money. You must have a good trading system that others are successfully trading with proven statistics, and then become a great trader trading it. It has to. That's the equation for success in the financial markets. That is the answer. There is no such thing as a holy grail. The holy grail is you and the strategy. It's a combination. So why should you trust me? Well, that's a pretty bold statement. Why trust me, not the next guy? Well, a couple things, and then we're going to start talking about some performance statistics and some of the things that we do at our school that kind of sets us apart from the others. And it's not that there's not great traders out there. There's a lot of great educators, a lot of great trading courses, and probably even better traders than I'll ever be. But I'm here to show you a few things that we do that I think really will drive home for you. Number one is everything we teach is around a framework, okay? The human mind learns in frameworks. So if you're somebody that's like, how do I understand what that guy's doing? Or I'm trying to learn these indicators, or I'm trying to learn that user manual, or I need to learn the rules to their strategies. And if you're somebody that understands that learning is a part of the process, well, we make it very easy to learn something from us because we teach it in frameworks. Because everything we do is rules-based, X, Y, Z before we do that, A, B, C before we do that. We do not jump out of turn, which is really great because then you can learn your signature trades with us and you only trade the setups that you can confirm meet the plan. There is no ifs, ands about it. There is no subjectivity around that. What's nice is we use both big picture and small picture analysis so that we can also apply what we're doing to small lot traders if you're somebody with a little bit of money, or if you're a large lot trader, somebody that has the benefit of trading large size. Either way, you fit into one of the categories. You're either maybe trying to trade for a prop firm, get funded, trade small money, or you're trading your own bigger accounts, or maybe you're in between. There's no wrong answer. But what's nice is what we do can be scaled to both sides of that perspectives, okay? Now, I mentioned earlier, we trade several different trading systems because our trade room operates on both trend trading, reversal trading, and momentum trading. So we're going to be able to align that best with what fits your style. Not everybody should be a trend trader. Some traders don't trade trends well. Some traders trade reversals well. Some traders like momentum in fast markets. We keep it simple because we have scanners that tell us when to be trading each system, okay? Now, a couple things here. I want to just bring this up here. And first and foremost, this is the link that was put into your chat box, okay? If I'm not mistaken there, it's been posted. Sign up. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. You can come in all next week and trade with me live with all of our hundreds of students, okay? Why? Because you're going to watch me trade live. There's something that goes into seeing somebody else do it in front of them, the orders, the entry, the stop, the exits, the play-by-play, everything. That is much more powerful than, hey, did you catch that trade? Oh, I got some ticks. Did you catch it? None of that here, guys. This is a trading room. Okay, and it's not going to cost you anything. We will give it to you for free. All you need to do is sign up. Then when you're in the room, you can ask all the questions. You can learn with us, watch it done in advance, okay, so that you can make a decision if you feel comfortable, okay? So a couple of things I want to talk a little bit about is, let's just break down a couple statistics for the last couple days. This is, some performance statistics over the last few trades that I've taken. By all means, it's not a huge report. It's not a long time window. Obviously, because of the holidays, I was shut down for a couple weeks during the Christmas break. This was, the middle of December to now. I think I took a couple trades last week, a couple trades before the holidays. What's that tell you? Okay, that the accuracy is quite strong. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. I want you to pay attention to a few other things that are important. Profit factor, winning percentage, okay, win-loss ratios, okay. I also want you to be paying attention to the average trade expectancy, okay. Average trade expectancy is really important. But more importantly, what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to something else that's important here. Let me show you something. If you've ever been to, I'm gonna share with you something. This is pretty important that you see this, because I'm gonna log out for a second. Okay. So I'm not sure if anybody's ever heard of this. This is not a cross promotion by any means, but Collective 2 is a place for people that want to manage hedge funds. Okay, they want to run their own strategies, either lease their strategies, sell their strategies, or become a money manager, and other people connect their accounts to a leader, right? So let's say you're a trade manager and you're managing a hedge fund. You can connect your accounts to other people's performance. Well, we often get questions like, Sean, do you real trade, or can I trust what you're doing? And which, these are great questions, by the way. You should do that type of due diligence. And so one of the things that I do is I've traded combine accounts in the trade rooms. I've passed combine accounts. I've even failed combine accounts. But I'll tell you right now that over the last couple weeks, what I decided to do was start a hedge fund account for the room, so that a lot of traders can see what it's like to trade big size when you finally trust what you're doing. So I'm trading a very large account on a Collective 2 platform, and it just got started, and I'm just sharing this with you now because we are really traders, right? So when you trade in the room with us, you'll see me trade this account. What is it for? Well, I'll show you what this means, and I'll just kind of sign in here, and you can see exactly, because this is a publicly validated performance environment, okay? This is a publicly validated performance environment so that anybody in the world can go and watch the trades I take, okay? Anybody in the world can go and watch the trades I take. And we'll just go in here and show you, right? We'll go in here and show you that the last several trades that I've taken in the room with the larger size, from a day trading perspective, it's all there. We started getting followers connecting their SIM accounts, and then when they're happy with it, they can connect their live accounts. Why am I sharing this with you? Because this is a validated track record that is followed by a lot of other people in the world, and as it starts to grow, a lot of people will subscribe and connect their live accounts to it. So you got to be able to know that what you're doing, you trust what you're doing, or no one's going to follow you. No one's going to believe in what you're doing. No one's going to see you making money. And that's what I do in our room, because we really like to stand out from the crowd. We like to help traders see that, hey, these guys really do trade. They do show us what they're doing, and you can trade small size or you can trade big size, right? And so that kind of puts us on the mark a little bit for why should you trust us? What separates us from a lot of other trading rooms in the space, because they're not all created equal. And I think it's really, really important to know that and to get in tune with that. So let's talk a little bit about what we don't do. We don't use indicators like this. Okay, we're not here to use rudimentary tools for rudimentary results. Okay, I'll just tell you right now, we have a very heavy stance on development. We use custom software. We design all of our own algorithms. We have an internal development team that designs all of our software, from profile analysis to order flow to momentum to delta to supply and demand to custom scanners. It's pretty comprehensive stuff. We've got some, one of the things that we really do pride ourselves on is we have a very heavy stance on development, and we're one of the top 5 in the world for what we do on the platforms that we trade. That being said, you're not going to be able to learn all of our indicators and all of the rules to the way we trade in a 45-minute window of time today. Hence why we're going to give you a 2-week pass to our trading room for free. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to buy any indicators. You don't need to do anything. Just come in and watch us trade. Okay? We will teach you this, though. Okay? We will teach you this. This is how we trade. These are the 4 steps to our strategy. We will give you our strategy right now. Step number 1 is in the morning. When you come in and you join us for the trade room, we're going to teach you how to load all of our software. We're going to show you how we use all of our levels. We're going to help you determine, are we going long or are we going short? And then we're going to define the entry strategy. Are we going directional, reversal, day trading versus scalping? Okay. What's the direction? Are we trading trends, reversals, etc.? And then we go into trade management. Where's the entry? Where's the stop? What are our targets? Are we entering on a first touch, or are we looking to use order flow or momentum for confirmation? Okay. And then step 4 is journal your trade and repeat the process. This you will see every single morning. This framework is done in our trading room prep class. We do this every single day because repetition is the business. Repeat, repeat, repeat. You have to build the neural pathways in your brain to be able to brush your teeth, so to speak, right? When you get up, no question about it. You turn the coffee on, you use the washroom, you brush your teeth, you wash your face. It's like clockwork every morning. Everybody around the world does it, right? Trading needs to be like that, especially day trading, because every morning you're going to get up, you're going to turn your screens on. You need a process. If that process changes every day, so does your results. So we don't change what works. This system framework works very, very well. It has for years, and it's worked for thousands of traders. Okay. So if you're interested in watching videos, you can go to our YouTube channel. We run a Money Mondays TV show where I break down the basics to trading. So if you're completely new to trading, subscribe to our YouTube channel. On our website, you can go there and you can do that. And we put out 3 trade room recaps every single week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we put out a trading room recap. And then every Monday, I run a trading TV show where our video team comes in. We film deep dives on how-tos. And it doesn't get more responsive than that. We put out 4 videos a week, guys. And 3 of them are based off the trading and the strategies and the profits in the room. And then the other one is on education and basics, okay? And then we do put all of our webinars on there. You got lots of content, lots to do on the weekend if you're interested in watching video replays, etc., right? So how can we help you become a winning trader? First and foremost is that you need to sign up for the pass. So the link today for you to sign up for that guest pass is in the chat box. Let me just click on it again, bring it over, this link right here, okay? And let me just copy and paste it, put it in the chat box here. There it is. And that's to only organizers and panelists. And I'll get the staff to send it to the entire audience. Fantastic. Why is this important that you do this now? Because you're going to need to make sure you, Kiran's asking, what's the YouTube channel name? Well, let's just go to the website. I'd rather you go to the website. That's where everything is. So I'll put the link in the chat box here. There we go. You can put that live. On the top, all of our social media accounts are here. You can just click on YouTube and you can go to the YouTube icon and you can do that, right? You can go and you can open up the YouTube channel right there, okay? And yeah, so I'll just put the link in the chat box here, and I'll let the team make it publicly available to everybody. So yeah, all the videos are here. If you click on the videos tab, you'll see that there's a ton of content every week. I mean, that's me. That's my nice haircut there and all that fun stuff. But nonetheless, guys, step 2 is the online course. So here's the way we believe in teaching traders. And I think it's a good model because it allows you to really get in tune with how we do things. First and foremost, you never have to pay for something before you see what you're doing and what you like. If you like us, great. If you don't, great, right? Step number 2 is you enroll in our 3-in-1 program. The 3-in-1 program is simple. We charge for our trading room full time. So if you're going to stay in our trading room after that 2-week pass, well, then you subscribe to the trading room. What's really cool about our trading room is that most people, when they buy something, they feel like they need to keep buying things. No, none of that. When you subscribe to our trading room, you get all of our education and all of our strategies. Why is that? Because you're going to find a lot of other companies will they'll charge you for a trade room, and then they'll charge you for a course, and then they'll charge you for this, and then they'll charge you for that. You can't learn in that environment. You're always pressured by having to buy more stuff. Well, for us, what we do is we give you the trading room on a subscription, which comes with all of the education and all of the strategies. Then what you can do is you can do a free 7-day free trial of all of our indicators. So as soon as you sign up for our trading room subscription, you get a 7-day free trial of all of our software, everything. You don't got to buy it. After that 7 days, we do a demo with you, personalized demo during that process. If you really like the system and the indicators, you can buy the indicator package. And then step 4 is the trader development. So what's really cool about this is you get the free trade room. Then you can decide if you want to subscribe and trade with us. Then you can decide if you want to buy the indicators in the system with us and do a demo first. It's a win-win for you. You can't get away from that. Okay? Let's talk about the pass. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We run our trading room Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to see me plan my trades. You're going to see me trade global futures markets, okay? You're going to see me take wins. You might even see me take some losses, all of that fun stuff, okay? And that's trading, right? Wins and losses. It's the marathon, not the sprint, okay? And inside of the room, what's going to happen is I'm going to be breaking down all of the stuff that we teach in our courses. So you're going to see me, when you're in that guest pass, you're going to see me talk about all of the education and the strategies, okay? And what ends up happening is in that environment, if you decide that this trade room is where you want to stay and this is what you like to trade with us, then what will happen is you'll get all the access to the trade room membership, right? You'll get all the access to all of the course material that comes with it. So this is what happens when you subscribe to our trading room. You get all of this. So after the free pass, if you decide that this is what you'd like to spend some time learning and you'd like to get in touch with what we're doing, then ultimately it's a great opportunity for you to stick around for a while, okay? So let's kind of just jump onto the charts for a second. I want to show you some of the software and some of the things that we do. And the link is in the chat box. I'm going to put it here one more time so you guys can sign up for a free pass. There it is. And let me just kind of show you some of the stuff that you're going to see me trading with. So one of the things that I do is I run scanners to determine the volatility of each market. I primarily trade the ES, crude oil, and gold, but in the room, a lot of our traders will trade, the NASDAQ, the YM, the Russell, currency futures, bond markets, everything. But the main markets that I'm trading are the 3 primaries, the beating heart of the market, because I'm trading larger size. Now, it says high volatility, low volatility, high volatility. That just tells me that I want to be trading momentum systems on the high volatility and reversals on the low, and I can trade trends on the high as well. We don't trade reversals on high volatility markets because it becomes very whippy and the levels don't really hold, right? So we have safeguards in place to keep you out of harmful conditions. Most people rely on the indicators, but really they need to understand the condition before the indicators will work very well. We do spend a lot of time paying attention to correlation to see who's in charge of money around the world, okay? One of the things that we do is we break down personas to help you understand the volatility of each market. So depending on where the market is in certain grids will determine which strategy we trade. We trade strategies, reversal strategies below the white line. We trade momentum strategies above the white line, and we trade trend strategies all the time, okay? So these are things that you'll see us talk about. We do spend a lot of time on automating market profile analysis. We spend a lot of time making sure that we plot all of our levels, okay? We teach you where to be buying and selling. We show you where all of the key areas of interest are for the institutional auctions. And it shows us where the big boys are going to be doing business. Very, very important. These were designed by institutions for institutions. The software is an institutional platform tool that allows us to be able to manipulate market profile and volume profile properly. We do spend a lot of time looking at supply and demand analysis, more from a quant basis. One of the reasons why I talk about quant basis is because what we do is we study zone volume analysis against quant volume. So we only look at supply and demand levels that basically meet the volume scanners that tell us which zones are low volume, which is where you're going to see, you know, the best trades. Supply and demand only works when it's low volume, because low volume rejects price, and therefore the best trades are always when the zones are based off low volume analysis. So you're going to take less trades with us, but they're going to be much better trades. Okay, so we talk about supply and demand analysis a lot. We spend most of our time on order flow and volume profile analysis. So most of our time is spent, I'll just go back and show you the trade I took on Thursday. Where is it here? So yeah, so this was a trade I took here in the room. I filmed it, actually. It's on the YouTube channel. But, you know, these are the things that you're going to see us talk about. I'll just kind of share with you here. You know, the reason I got into this trade was because of the volume profile averages. So these are volume profile cluster averages. It's for trend trading. And one of the things that you're going to see is that we're going to study the volume. So this was a really key area for me. That 3B signal told me that volume shift off the pivot, and it was confirmed by order flow right here. You can see those white dots. So we'll teach you this. I don't expect you to understand it today, guys, because it's just too much information. But what's really cool about this is that we have ways to tell you when to get in. And I was telling the traders, I said, you know, we have a trade set up here happening on the ES, but don't get in here. Wait for this confirmation. Wait for our software to tell you that the volume shift is happening at the area of interest, and look to see if the order flow confirms the pullback. Because a lot of pullback traders will take this heat before the move happens, where I only got in right here and then the move just happened, right? So to me, it's about market timing, understanding what to look at. Jeff's saying, how about stocks or Forex? All of our software will work on stocks, futures, and Forex, but the purpose of today's webinar is the futures day trading room, right? Do you do day trading? Christian's asking. Yes, this is what this is all about. Wayne's asking, is this only for Ninja 8? Yes, our software works on Ninja 7, but we only service Ninja 8. We've moved off Ninja 7, yes. And so this is some great examples of some of the stuff we're going to be talking about. You know, if we look at the gold market, you know, the gold market had high volatility. Let's pull up gold, and let's pull up the momentum signals. You know, we run, you know, we've got momentum trade signals here. We only trade the momentum in the direction of the trend, so a lot of those short trades would have been negated anyways. But nonetheless, guys, I think it's just too much to learn in one event. There's just too many signals, and there's just too much ways in which we teach trading. It needs to be done in at least a couple days. Hence why I invite you to join me next week and get to know me, get to know our trade room, get to know Jeff, who's our product specialist, who will do a demo with you, and he'll answer all of your questions. He will speak very, very intelligently, and he's very equipped to go over all of the indicators and all of your questions. One of the things that I will do is I will give you a little bit of a breakdown on the website so that you guys can do a little bit of due diligence and kind of look around for a bit. On our website, you'll have all of the different tabs up here for you guys to this type of stuff. If you're interested and you are using the NinjaTrader platform, you can go into the free indicators section, and we'll give you all these things for free. I'll just tell you right now that we give away all these bar types and all of this stuff here. I think a lot of vendors charge about $200 a piece for these. We just give them to you for free. So, you know, you can download all of this stuff. There's about 10 or 11 indicators here for free you can have. They're absolutely free. Just submit and, download those, and, you're off to the races. If you're interested in learning more about the trading room, you can do this. We have a certification program. So once traders go live, we certify them as successful traders. And all of our systems and our indicators that we sell here are here if you're interested in learning more about that stuff. If you're interested in the cognitive brain training software that we use, that some of the Navy SEALs use, and we've got partners that work with NASA and a few other things like the sports industries and stuff like that. We do brain training for cognitive development, but we are a trading academy. So if you're interested in trading with professional traders, please come in, join me. I'll just kind of go back here and share with you one last time the link. It's a free pass. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. And PS is saying, why do you provide a one-time discount for the trading room before we... Why? It's not... I don't think you understand, PS. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to buy anything. It's a gift. You can come in and trade for free. And you can get the discount when you decide if it's what you want. So it says, why do you provide a one-time discount for the trading before? Just in case you just want to buy now. I mean, there are obviously, if you do register and it says, hey, if you want to sign up now, you can. But if you want to wait for the 14 days. Not a problem. What is your winning percentage on the software? Well, it just depends on trading. It's not just your winning percentage might be different than mine. My winning percentage over the past 2 weeks has been, let's just pull this up here. Let's pull here. My winning percentage here has been, let me just pull it up. Well, I'll just pull it up here. I'll go into the NSTA and we'll pull it. The last 2 weeks of my trading, I'll just pull up my stats, publicly verified stats, by the way, 72%. I was winning 72% over the last several trades. So these are the last trades I took over the past since just before the holidays. Yeah. So, how can I register? Great question. It's in the chat box. So if you just click on the link in the chat box, it's going to bring you to this. You just put your name, your email, register for my spot now. On the back end, it might offer you a 70% discount on the trading room. That's if you're really excited and you're saying, you know what, I'm just going to get a month of this trading room and then take advantage of the big discount. If not, then use the trade room guest pass and wait. Either way, as soon as you sign up, it's a free pass. Julia is asking, great question. Been in business over 5 years. We've got over thousands of students. And we run a trade room, on average, several hundred in the trade room each morning. Julia? Yeah. Yeah, the last 10 trades I made, not all wins. Let me just go back in here. So, hello, SK. How long have you been in business? Answer that. What is the minimum recommended account size for trading one contract with the ES3 system? It just depends. It depends on if you're trading your own account or if you're trading for a combine. I mean, either way, I think before I'm not legally allowed to offer you suggestions on how many contracts you should be trading. I'm not your broker, but I can tell you this, that it just depends on your money management, right? If and we don't just trade one system, PS. We trade several, and you got to decide: are you trading trends, momentum, reversals? Trading your own account. Okay, you want to trade one contract. Well, I think these are better questions left for the trading room. I think it's better questions left for the trading room. Okay, come into the trade room and we'll get into more details so we don't burn up the clock here. We've got other presenters here as well. And it says, Christian, thank you, but for 10 trades, they make all wins? No, I'll just tell you the last trades that I took. Let me show you, just so you can see it. These are the last trades that I took. Okay, so the ES trade, 17. I'm trading large size, guys. Don't get it twisted here. So let's just assume you're trading one lots. Maybe it's like 180, or this is large size. Okay, this is for a hedge fund account. This is a large size account. Okay, but if you look at the profit on this, let's say that's 120, 260 loss, 250 loss, $42, 150 win, 220, $3. 140, 170, just it's all relative to position size, guys, right? So and it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, right? So let's not get all into the minute details today. Let's get into the trade room, watch us trade. If you like the way we trade, then join us. If you don't like the way we trade, then it's always up to you. Okay? We're big on come in, get comfortable, learn what we're doing, no pressure. I'm sure you guys can respect that. I think it's a better business model all around. Okay, guys? So if you're interested in getting in touch with us, or if I didn't get a chance to answer all of your questions in detail, or if you just like to get on the phone and talk to somebody, if you just want to pick up the phone and call us and say, hey, I've got a lot of questions, there's an email there, support@nstradingacademy.com. I'm sure that the Trust Wheel presenters here can put that live for everybody. And yeah, I look forward to trading with each and every one of you, and Godspeed. Have a fantastic weekend. Take some time away from the screens and do something enjoyable, maybe the gym, family, friends, whatever. And let's hit the grounds running next Tuesday morning where we can make some money together. Thanks for having me in here, guys. I appreciate it.